We've just arrived at Belfast City Hospital. It's probably the largest hospital that we visit on our journey around Great Britain and Ireland. And shortly we'll be visiting Professor Joe O'Sullivan, who's the Clinical Director of the Cancer Hospital here in Northern Ireland.
It's been great to meet Brian and the team from Daft as a Brush today. It's been incredible to hear about his fundraising efforts, the success of the team in delivering transport for patients in Newcastle, and I really wish Brian and the team well in the 7,000-mile walk around Britain and Ireland. We in Belfast would look very much forward to engaging and working with Daft as a Brush in due course, so I think we would love to see the good work of this charity coming here to Northern Ireland.
I've just come out of a fantastic meeting with Professor Joe O'Sullivan. To say he's enthusiastic about Daft as a Brush and what Daft Brush can do for the City of Belfast Hospital is unbelievable. I can't wait to come back here and transport our first cancer patient. Well, what do you say when you've arrived at Stormont, the Parliament building for Northern Ireland? It's just unbelievable. There is marble everywhere. It's the most stunning building I have ever seen, never mind being in, but honestly it's something marvellous. And walking up from Bangor through Hollywood to Belfast, I just had to make a diversion to pop into Stormont.
Well, this morning it was wonderful to meet Brian. The explanation and my understanding of the charity now, it's incredibly impressed. I chair the all-party group on cancer here in Parliament buildings, and we're acutely aware of cancer patients' journey. And this really is it in action in terms of getting them from the door to the hospital and supporting them through this very isolating and sad time in their lives, and to bring some light and some hope to that is really very inspiring, and it's just wonderful that they've been able to, the representatives from the charity have been able to call at Parliament buildings here today.
My name's John Finucane. I'm the Mayor of Belfast, and today it's been an honour to meet with Brian Burnie and learn so much about the Daft as a Brush cancer patient care charity that he's involved in. He is undertaking a 7,000-mile journey around Great Britain and Ireland to raise awareness, to raise money for cancer patient journeys, and that's something that I have been delighted to learn about today, and it's something that I have absolutely no hesitation in fully supporting. I have learned that possibly the most stressful part of cancer treatment is the journey to and the journey from, and I think what Brian is doing to alleviate that stress for so many cancer patients, not just in the Northumbria area, but now wanting to spread this out truly across Ireland and Britain is commendable, and it's something that we should all be supporting. I understand that they want to achieve 1 million cancer patient journeys. They can't do that on their own. They need everybody's help, they need everybody's support, and as Mayor of Belfast, I'm happy to row in behind that, and I hope to see this Daft as a Brush charity, and I think you must be daft as a brush to walk 7,000 miles around Ireland and Britain, but it's certainly something that I want to see thrive and strengthen going into the future. So thank you very much for the meeting today, and I wish you all the very best.
I've just come out of a meeting a few minutes ago with the Mayor of Belfast. What a fantastic gentleman he is, and the few kind words he said about what the charity is doing and what he hopes it will do in Belfast is really quite heartening. So watch this space as I travel through the rest of Northern Ireland.
come to join Brian on his walk along the Antrim coast, part of his 7,000-mile walk, and I'm delighted to be able to support him for a few days and to support Daft as a brush.
We've just arrived here at Ballantoy Harbour on the Antrim Coastline, and it's lovely to be able to tell you that Peter Donaghy has travelled all the way over from Newcastle with his lovely wife Jeane to walk with me up the Antrim Coastline.
Well, I think this brings me to the end of my walking with Brian for this particular stage of his walk. It's been a great pleasure to accompany him. I've seen some wonderful scenery. The Antrim coast has been brilliant. We've really enjoyed it, and it's been a pleasure as always. And I just want to wish Brian continued luck as he continues this journey. And I very much hope that I will be able to join him again in the not too distant future. So Brian, the very best of luck. All the best.
It's been a very interesting walk up the Ulster Way here onto the top of the hill at Gotmore, and behind me here you can see the magnificent view towards Derry. I've had the pleasure and privilege of walking with Peter Donaghy and his good lady Jeane, and shortly they'll be heading back to Newcastle, and I'll then continue walking into Derry, where hopefully we'll meet the head of the cancer hospital there.
Hello, I'm Gudaz Mazdai, consultant clinical oncologist. I'm involved in treating cancer patients, giving them chemotherapy and radiotherapy. And many of these patients travel far afield, and I know when they get to the center for the treatment, they feel tired. And once they finish their treatment, they're very keen to get back to their own home. And I'm pleased to have seen the team from Daft as a brush, who I know have been very successful with very good novel ideas from Newcastle upon Tyne, which is my second home in a way. and I used to be there before coming to the Northwest Cancer Center in Derry, and it will be nice to have this team here helping the patients come and go from the center and keep them as happy as possible. It will be nice to see them having a successful setup locally, and I would welcome them.
My name is Ahmed Bidir. I'm a consultant oncologist in Northwest Cancer Center in Londonderry. I'm actually impressed with the service provided by Daft as Brush Cancer Patient Care. I know for a fact that before the presence of the cancer center here, it was not uncommon that patients would have declined treatment just because of the difficulty to reach the cancer center. That's why I appreciate that this can be a difficulty. So thank you very much for offering to help in this area.
I've just come out of the meeting with the whole, and I mean the whole of the team that run this Northwest Cancer Centre here in Derry. I just can't wait to start. It's just wonderful, and it's been a pleasure and a privilege to meet some absolutely incredible people.